Hello, I'm Lubna. Welcome to my Riyadh home. Okay, so the first thing you walk into is the powder room. I've always thought the powder room has to be bold in colors. I think this is where the guests get their first impression once they walk into the house. One of the most special pieces in this area here is the chandelier. It's a salvaged Murano glass that I luckily took from my in-laws' old house and redesigned it to fit this room. This is an antique piece that I bought many years ago from an antique market in Beirut. One of the things that drives my attention when I walk into a place for the first time is the furniture, or the first furniture piece that is used in the entrance. It tells you a lot about the whole experience of the house or the venue that you're walking into. This is a built-in library. As you see, there are a lot of libraries in the house. This is something that I adore, and I never get enough of this. We had these brass book unit separators designed and installed. We have these two antique sconces that I think gave the library more authentic touch. This is a sofa by Baker. It's an American brand. I had it upholstered by Nobilis, one of my favorite textile brands too. These bookshelves have some classic and other special pieces. One of my favorite is the Spider-Man and comics books. My husband is a big fan. This is the main reception for guests. Let's say it's not the living area, but the main reception. This room was a bit challenging. It took a very long time. I've always loved animal print fabrics, and I really wanted to incorporate the animal prints here. So we had the ikat prints. Ikat is Uzbek or Turkish, let's say. And then we have the animal prints. So it was quite challenging layering and having these bold colors. The funny thing about this room is that none of these colors you see, especially the purple, is my color. I don't know much about art, so I'm not an art expert, but this piece is a very, very special piece that I really, really love, and it has a sentimental value, to be honest. This is by my brother, Saud. The interesting thing is that he always have these special verses and quotes that nobody would know what are these quotes about. It can be funny, it can be sad, maybe. It depends on his emotional status when he was painting. This is one of my favorite pieces and it's close to my heart. One of the artistry that I really like and I really love to collect is glass. The pieces here are by a Czech artist. Unfortunately, he passed away. His name is Shipek. I've collected over the years few pieces from his work. Some of the pieces you see here are vintage antiques. For example, these two red crystals are vintage. These two are vintage and antiques. I like to mix things. So we have Lalik, the panther of Lalik here. It was a gift when I had my youngest boy, Fahad. Fahad is the panther in English. I like blending eras, especially eras and cultures, classic and modern. It's a Saudi house. We say it speaks Saudi, it sings Oriental, and you can see some Japanese pieces too. It's a mix of Asian, Oriental, Syrian. We have the mother of pearl table. We have the Chinese bespoke cabinet that I worked with one of my favorite carpenters that we worked together. He's an Armenian Lebanese carpenter. This was one of the first book units that I did here at the house. The yellow base color, this color is warm enough to bring things together. So whenever you have a piece that is colorful, black, green, white, yellow, it would definitely fit in the room. As you see, the room is pretty colorful. So I think the most challenging part is mixing patterns and textiles in addition to colors. Having the antique, let's say Suzani Uzbek textiles next to a animal printed fabric, a sequenced cushion. It's a balance between too much and rich in culture. We used to sell these pieces in our store, the first store that we had many years ago. Antique fabrics with modern fabrics. These are customized by Sittadar. As you see, the spaces here are all connected and open. We have different areas, so whenever I have my family over or friends, where we have 3 different generations coming, people can scatter everywhere. Okay, so this is the foyer. These again are antique pieces. It was 2 Syrian side tables, which I turned into ottomans or to match the mother of pearl antique mirrors too. I'm in love with Syrian mother of pearl, and we have a very, very special piece here with the Holy Quran. This is an antique piece, Syrian mother of pearl, that I really cherish and love. This is a designed and customized bespoke piece that I did from a previous exhibition. It's inspired by Aswan in Egypt. This is an old piece that we redid the structure and the fabric. So this is my dream kitchen. I don't know where to start from. It has and holds a lot of details. Again, I worked on this kitchen with one of my favorite carpenters, Vikin. Hi Vikin, if you're seeing this. Every bits and pieces in this kitchen comes from a different country. It has a backstory to it. It started with my dream stove or range, which is called La Connu, and I built everything around it. I've always wanted metro tiles, so it came all the way from the UK. I wanted the metal tiles from New York, the original cement tiles, Blat Shaya. It's a very famous cement tile manufacturers in Beirut, and the brass hardware is from the UK too. We put all these details together, and this is the result. The main thing that I made sure is enough sunlight, because my old kitchen had no windows. We have this huge countertop where my kids have their lunch every day here. Nobody is allowed to touch the kitchen except me, and nobody can cook in the kitchen except me. And I don't think this will change anytime soon. So this is the coffee corner. We have this beautiful speaker, a recipe box. Do you want to look into the recipe box? So this is a nacho salad, mussels pasta by Mario Batali. I think I tried this recipe in one of his restaurants in New York, and I thought that I would do it. It turned out to be amazing and a delicious recipe, I think. This is a beef tenderloin with mushroom and shallot sauce. So this is where I used to keep my recipes, not anymore. We have Pinterest now, thank God. The coffee corner is connected to the Sub-Zero, one of the most famous brands that does beautiful refrigerators. I really like to see my appliances. Refrigerators should be flaunted this way. This is the kitchen living area. As you see, this is an abstract painting by a Lebanese artist, and my brother's painting. We have Ralph Lauren beautiful, colorful ashtrays. This is something that I collected from the antique market, and every year I would go to the same supplier and add to my collection. We have few special pieces here in this room. My sister-in-law does beautiful furniture. Her brand's called Moods. She does the most beautiful textured cushions. These 3 tables was customized by a Saudi artist, Al Sideri. She does beautiful furniture too. My husband and I and everyone in the family is a huge fan of Hilal, and this is my husband's signed football shirt by Al Hilal team. This is very important, by the way. Okay, so this is the area where we host most of the time. I don't have a dining room. My dining room is my office now. This can accommodate up to 22 people here and maybe 16 down there. It's a spacious area. It's enough. It's been enough for most of our parties or gatherings. Originally, this room is the dining or main dining room turned into an office. I think it's very important when you're working, the workspace should have a positive energy, enough lighting, so you can spend as much time as you can happily during the day. Most of the books here you see in the office has to do with the collections that we're working on. And these books mostly about the cultures that we're studying. And it changes every once in a while, depending on the collection that we're working on. I started the brand back in 2009. I launched the brand through Eclectic Boutique. I've always loved experimenting with textiles. Textiles always been an inspiration for me. It gives me ideas. Another inspiration that my love for cultures, not only Saudi culture, especially Saudi, but all sorts of cultures, the background, the artisans, the costumes of other cultures, I think helped in forming the Sittadar and the identity of the brand. Thank you, Sherlock, for coming. That's my house. I